Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and or others. How's everyone doing today? So, this is not fucking Rimworld, is it? No, it's not. This is I should probably, there we go. This is Stardew Valley. Oh god, that's loud, isn't it? Give me a minute, I'll fix it. Fuck. Where are the settings to this? Let's just turn the music off. So, Stardew Valley. Not exactly Rimworld. Unfortunately, I have a few issues to alert you of. Firstly, Rimworld updated, and it broke my save file. So, Cobalt's not coming back, unfortunately. That being said, quite a good for making it difficult to design your farm. Let's see, that's mining, that's gathering, that's fishing, that's farming, and that's combat. So, let's go with... I normally like to do mining, but I'll go with gathering, just because gathering is actually pretty useful. So, again, unfortunately, Rimworld shall not be coming back. Let's see. Who shall I give this to? Let's give it to Alice. Something a weeb. Some weebery then. And I suppose if we're giving it to Alice, we may as well make them female. Hair, fuck no. A bit better. Of course. Oh, hey, beards. We'll skip the intro. I don't know if you guys have seen the intro, but it's basically just like, your grandpa died, have a farm. Anyway. So Stardew Valley, not exactly what the channel's about, but it gives me something to talk over. Oh god, that's loud. Let's turn that the fuck down. Thank you. What was that? It is decent music, I suppose. I normally like ambient volume to be decently high. Let's see. So yeah, it gives me something to... Oh god. It gives me something to start... Gives me something to talk over. Outside of that, I don't really care too much. Basically, the issue that we're having is that unfortunately Rimworld updated, and that kind of broke my saves for it. So we are unfortunately facing a situation where I can't really get the kobolds back, and other factors have been kind of depressing me and making me not want to do things. And then I remembered, oh hey, I enjoy doing this. Not doing it just depresses me more. There is a button to do a thing. Hang on. There's a button to do a thing. Show merchant portrait, show panels, auto run, hide tool, hit location when moving. Menu backgrounds, lock toolbar, zoom buttons, show flash effects. Well, dicks. In addition... Oh, seeds. In addition, Rimworld is also kind of updated to be, like, really deadly, so I may do a vanilla playthrough. Hooray! I can already hear some of you cheering about that, even though it's kind of... If you want to see more of this, by the way, just go ahead and tell me. I'm not, like... Isn't exactly what the channel's about, but the channel's still new enough that I don't really care too much. Plus, the point of the channel is to play what I want to play, and have you fuckwits watch it. I should probably be nicer to my lovely audience, but... Should and will are two different things. God, I forgot how ass these starting tools are. But yeah, in addition to that, D&D has been keeping me, like, surprisingly busy just making shit. And for those that are playing in that game, I have news for you. I've decided what the fuck we're going to be doing in the future, so, you know, hooray. The idea is... Should people create... God, that actually takes a surprising amount of time. I don't think we can actually harvest that yet, but we can harvest trees. You can also shake them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 hits. The reason I count that out is because this game is actually surprisingly, like, intense about managing resources. How many parsnips do I have? 15? That's a very odd number. It saddens me. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can click and hold, by the way. You don't have to always click. Unfortunately, my mouse is, like, enjoying its fucking, so, you know, hooray. There's that. There are certain people that I don't actually know where to go to meet, which is unfortunate. I have two seeds. Let's go ahead and plant them here. Yeah, I think those were both parsnips, which kind of sucks, but You actually need your hoe, like, surprisingly little in this game. Oh hey, fishing. Yeah, fishing is a thing in this game. It's actually, like, a decent way to make money, especially in the early game. And I say early game, but this game is not to be rushed through, it is to be enjoyed slowly, at its own pace. If you attempt to rush through it, it becomes very, very dull and monotonous, and at that point you may as well just go outside, start your own farm. But if you just want to enjoy it, it's good for that. It's not exactly the most high octane adventure shit. Well, I say adventure shit. It's not exactly the most high octane game in the world. Oh hey, the cave. After a while, this cave will... one of the villagers will come by once we get a certain milestone, and we'll get to choose whether to fill that cave with mushrooms or berries, but honestly, the berries is probably the worst of the two choices, but I normally always go with mushrooms, because mushrooms are more difficult to find. Fuck you. So yeah. In addition, some people may be wondering, why are you clearing this land? You can't even plot soil. You can't even plot soil. You can't even plant crops on it. Well, that would be because forageables can still spawn on it. I'm just kind of running around and collecting. I'm paying attention to the energy, don't worry. Don't worry your butts. I am paying attention to the energy, and basically, I'm just running around collecting things. And the reason I'm leaving these giant patches of grass is because, okay, I should stop. Is because I don't actually yet have a silo. I should probably explain things. So, Stardew Valley is, if you've ever played Farmville, or not Farmville, well, Farmville to a degree, to be fair. Oh, hey, a cabbage. Let's get an empty hand. Let's see. If you've ever played like Farmville or not fucking Farmville. Oh, hey, dandelion. Dandelions are actually decent. They give you energy and health. If you've ever played Rune Factory, Harvest Moon, those kinds of games, I finally got it right, guys. This game is actually pretty much what you're looking for. The daffodil is basically a gift. Right click. Okay. That's the doctor. This child is completely pointless to this game. Nothing occurs whenever you converse with him. Oh, hey, Jody. Jody's the one that's going to be handling our constructibles. Caroline, completely fucking useless. Who's you? Who are you? Oh, Emily. Emily is the local witch. But you don't really learn that unless you become, like, good friends with her. Evelyn. Evelyn is very nice. Son of a bitch. Maru. Maru is actually one of the choices for the most commonly married girls in this town. Yes. This is the sort of game... Motherfucker. This is the sort of game where you can marry people. I have to really remember to not left click. The point of this game is to have fun, have a farm. Generally, you should not... You shouldn't do the whole looking in trash cans thing when people are on screen, because they'll get kind of pissy at you and they'll start liking you less. And in this game is actually surprisingly important that people like you. Oh, hey, trash can. But you can find good things in trash cans. It's just I'm having ass luck. What's back here? Okay, it's just a path this way. Let's see, Jojo Mart. Lionel is actually somewhere to the north here. You should be wandering around looking in trash bins. Well, you could probably clear that space out, and then you'd have a decent forestable collecting area. Forageable. This game is a little bit more in-depth than Harvest Moon, but not quite as in-depth as Rune Factory. You started to cultivate and harvest parts. That'll take at least 3 days, I think. 11 out of 27 people. This school is actually a pretty decent place to gather things, which is saddening because in fall they grow emeritas, and emeritas can instantly kill you. So I can kind of see why the school's closed. Also a decent forageable collecting area. You can build around town, by the way. And that's the upgrade area. We can't go in there for like the first day or so. And I'm kind of having to crunch on time, so I'm having to keep my phone around, and I think I forgot to turn off messages and set myself to offline, so fuck. Who are you? Oh, yes! I think you're Maru's dad, I think? Alexander's father, thanks for introducing yourself. Yes, Demetrius! Demetrius is the one that'll take us, that'll upgrade our little shack. Or cave. Ah! Everyone in town? Yeah, that sounds exhausting. Robin is the one that's actually going to be handling our things, upgrades, whatnot. That little back area is actually really good for forageables normally. Oh, hey, Linus! Is Linus around? He does not appear to be. Linus is cool. He's the town hobo. You'd think that with a town this small, they'd all pitch together and help Linus, but no. They're kind of cunts to him. They berate him for doing things. Oh yeah, and this area doesn't open up for a little bit. Sap, forage, -2 energy. It's not actually... It's not... Oh hey, Sebastian! Him and the emo chick that are local in town are the most popular marriageable folk. Marriageable fuck. I forget how to get the fishing rod. Oh, no, wait, no, I remember now. That requires a trip to the beach, and I don't really want to go there now. Normally, what's-his-face likes to... Demetrius. Normally likes to hang out there. If you look around, there's normally a forageable somewhere around here. It's always good to check, at least. And since it's so close to night, I'm just going to go to bed. But yeah, Stardew Valley, it's a farming game, basically. Can't see shit at night. Give me crafting. Chest, hooray. Motherfucker. There we go. And I want this to be placed here. And you can be my forageables. Dandelion, horseradish, and I think that's it. Sap. I'll include sap there. Then when we get some more wood, I'll make another one and plant it there. Weather report. Now the weather forecast for tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny all day. That's actually generally, it's good to get in the habit of doing that. Progress has been saved. Hooray. Oh, it does that automatically. It used to be you had to like, do you want to save it to a journal? Yes? No? Fuck you? Okay. Weather report. Number one source it's going to be rain all day tomorrow. Hooray! Oh shit. And the fortune teller. The fortune teller allows you... Ah, dicks. This would have been a good day to go mining. Fortune teller tells you sometime. Okay, that's how you get the that's how you get the fishing rod. Fishing rod is pretty normal. That'd be the sort of thing like I'd fish between days and then just bring you guys back on an update. I think that's a cabbage. It's either a cabbage or something. Or like cauliflower. Which is fine. Cauliflower is actually a pretty decent crop. Not in real life. In real life, cauliflower is kind of ass. Also, do not feel bad about removing all the trees from your land. As you kind of are meant to, in a way. And I actually personally like the forest thing, just simply because it gives a fairly authentic feel to the farm. Because, fun fact, most farms are actually carved out of forests, like they would slash and burn the forest downs. The forests downs. Forests down. Weeds. Weeds. Be careful about using your scythe around your crops. As well as your hoe. Another parsnip, I believe. I think parsnips only take like 3-4 days to handle. I forget what weeds do. I'm fairly sure they're needed for some sort of crafting. Okay, so that's the actual. That's escape? Yes. Crafting. I don't think this has a cobblestone path. You can make paths around the area, and it's actually not a bad idea. Pros moderate amount of light. Campfire is actually also pretty decent. Fencing is not needed for now. It needs 50 wood. How much do I have? 12. Jack of Dick, apparently. to the beach. Give us 4 or 5 p.m. It would actually be a pretty decent idea to just clear cut this entire forest area for wood. With that being said, like, trees in those little green patches actually do regrow without having to be replanted, whereas in these brown patches they do not unless you replant them. Also, this game is actually pretty decent about yeah, much like in Harvest Moon, this game is actually pretty annoying about how you have to upgrade your tools in order to destroy the bigger things rather than having the tool upgrades tied to, say, your speed at destroying things. Yet trees do not have to be destroyed. Fuck you. Do not have to be destroyed. And the reason I'm cutting down those trees is because I don't actually like to have trees planted in the ground, in the brown soil, because it's kind of in the way, and I forgot to count. But they give you a lot of wood. These stumps give you hardwood, which is pretty decent. Later on, you actually get tree taps, which are needed to create craftables, plus it's a pretty easy way to get money. Let's not chop it that way. Let's chop it this way. I have butterscotch toffee coffee today. It's actually pretty tasty. I like it. It's much better than hazelnut, in my opinion. I have penny onion. Speaking of onion, there is a D&D campaign that I run on whenever people are ready for it. And for some reason, one of the characters named Onion, or well, his actual name is Aranon, but everyone just calls him Onion. Oh, hey, another cabbage or cauliflower or whatever. Cabbages are actually kind of ass in terms of crops, but cauliflower are pretty decent. I should probably hang on to these weeds, but they give me some income. And then I want to craft. There's crafting. There's crafting. 6. I want to place the wood and stone in there. Let's see. What else? What am I doing today? Oh, I should go down to the beach and get myself 30 out of 20, 270. Oh, squirrel! No, come back! You little slut! You can shake the trees. Sometimes they drop you their seeds. Dirty trees. Yeah, you can go past here with the bus, and there is actually a thing in here that you're supposed to do. Yeah, right here. It's a battery-powered lockbox. Unfortunately, there's no battery in it. Yeah, the thing you're supposed to do for that is there are these things called lightning rods, and whenever it rains, lightning can strike your farm. There's a little glitch here. I see they haven't fixed that, which is kind of funny. Lightning can strike your farm, and it will basically obliterate anything it touches. Cuts fucking lightning. But you can get lightning rods to protect your little area from being struck. And train of thought. Oh hey, trash. That's actually pretty useful. Like, despite being trash, it's actually not trash. Because you can... I'm just gonna clean up the... Oh hey, that was lucky. Oh wait, are you going this way? Yes you are. Hello, Sir Fuckboy. Sam is the local judge. The town basically has one of everything. One of everyone, rather. Crush, crush. Who the fuck is you? Can you see that? I think I used a different setting to... Ah! Hello! This is the man we get the fishing rod from. You little slut! Get off of the thing! Wait there, miss. There was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Holy shit! I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. if you know what I mean. I want you to have my old fishing rod. Just take it right in there. Right in there. Oh, that's it. The artificial stays alive. Da-da-da-da. Bamboo pole. Should be Linus, or not Linus. I always forget his name. I think he's old Samus. Samuel? Willie. Old Willie. But yeah, my shop's back open now. So come by if you need supplies. Also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Hehe, that's what my old papa used to say anyway. You dirty old man. Dirty, dirty old man. Although with a name like Willie, he's kind of predisposed to be fucking dirty. Oh hey, seashells. Yeah, this is the actual reason I came by. Clams. Someone lived in here once. Yes, they did. Oysters. Fish. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's actually a really good idea to hang on to everything. Oh hey, a goal. 300 pieces of wood, this could be fixed. And that does not change with your skills. Blah, blah, blah. Elliot. Fabio. It's Fabio in disguise. It goes water in the fine food, and the process removes dangerous toxins from the environment. Blah, 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 blah. And those will not become important for a very long time. Yeah, Elliot just kind of like staring longingly off into the water. He finds bodies of waters in order to stare off into them longingly. Where's your trash? Oh, the trash. But the reason I am going after those trash cans is because they can actually drop you power bars. Really good. Hello. I haven't spoken to you, Penny. Penny is also one of the options for marriage that people tend to go after for some reason. We haven't met Abigail yet. Abigail is the emo girl. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And now I have the fucking Hyrule song stuck in my head. Oh hey, Pam. Spam. Oh hey, there's Abigail. Oh hey, they talk to each other. They didn't used to do that. Abigail. She's one of the options as well. Although after spending so many times around Tumblrites, I can't really look at her the same. Just the purple hair. This is not a good trash can to pick through. Rather. Oh hey, Miss Snoot. Haley. She's not exactly the best person. People don't really go for Haley, aside from joking, because they expect her to be nicer after a while, and then she's not. People are disappointed. And that's how divorces happen. I should really get a backpack upgrade soon. That's the main reason to actually fish for the first early levels. And, trash is actually good in recyclers, is I believe what they're called. Because, who are you? Person I've already met. Trash is actually really good in recyclers just because it gets you random things, and that's decent. And the actual, like, things that you get are set in stone, so it's not, like, it's not randomized, is the word I'm looking for. And alright, the man's is still doing that. I don't really like to go back there because reasons. I should have been looking at the crowd. Oh hey, Linus! Hi, Linus. Hello. He's really nice. There's an area that opens up back there, but it's kind of pointless. I should really be paying attention to the ground a bit more because there are these worms that like to show up, and they generally only show up outside of your farm, and if you use a hoe on them, you get artifacts, which are very useful, very fucking useful, because you get things for artifacts from the museum. I haven't taken you guys to the museum yet, have I? Let's see, what else do I need to go to? I can go down here. Fishing is actually normally the first skill that I level up, just because it's so useful for getting early game money. Plus, once you have fishing, you can pretty quickly transition into just having, like, just finishing things. And once you get the aquarium... Oh, hey, person. Hello, big fat lady. Marnie. She's someone's parent. I forget who. And there's a place I want to go to down here. It's down this way. This spot actually has wild edibles, normally spring onions in the spring, but they're not here yet. They normally show up at around... Oh, horseradish. Hooray! And let's see if I can catch anything real quick to show off fishing to you guys. Starting to feel exhausted. Fishing is kind of boring by most standards, because you're really just kind of sitting there waiting. Which is fine by most people, I think. Although I forget the controls. Hit. The annoying thing is that you have to spam click on the fish. Hooray! A bream. Yeah, you get a bit of energy, so if you wanted to keep fishing, you could, like, fish and keep all of the gold star ones while eating all of the no star ones, because the no star ones sell for standard price, whereas the gold star ones sell for, like, double the price, I think. Something ridiculous like that. Anyway, bream are really easy to catch. Yeah, you just fish at night. There are also skills to this game. For the most part, it's kind of like a chill game. It doesn't. I don't know why so many people turn. Action. Dude. Wild forage. Shit. I'm gonna sell that bream. So, just get a little bit of money. That's probably like 50 gold, something like that. Level up foraging, hooray! +1 axe proficiency. I think that means that the axe takes less stamina to use. Trees sometimes drop seeds. Hooray! New crafting recipe, wild seeds, spring, and field snack. Field snack is that energy bar I was talking about. Foraging, fishing, yeah, it's 45 gold. See, so like one thing of fishing was 45 gold. That's not bad. Really fucking set myself to offline. Let's do that real quick. No, not Alt Tab. Shift Tab. There we go. Put that there. Surprisingly fit. Like, you would be amazed at how much more the fishing rod comes into play than anything else. Weather report. Clear and sunny all day. Hooray! It's kind of ass though. Oh god! So normally what I like to do when it rains is I like to just go fishing. But that's kind of boring because it's pretty much just me sitting around talking at you guys all day. But then again, some people like that, so I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm less of a farmer whenever I play this game and more of a fisher. Just because it's so good! You get so much money from it! But I should probably clear out my land a little bit. Oh hey, Geode. Blacksmith can break this open for you. And you can use that to get gemstones of various kinds. You can also get ores and such. It's a decent way of getting like early game stuff, but if you save them all... Oh hey, more geodes. Yeah, but if you save them all, then generally you want to save them all for a good luck day, because That increases your chances of getting something actually useful. And there are different tiers of geos that give you different things. They're actually kind of nice. Plus the skills are actually kind of made so that you can just sort of clear your land and you'll get a couple levels in foraging and mining and whatnot. Mining is probably like it's one of those things that I do in a lot of bursts. Like I don't do it all at I do it all at once. I don't. Oh hey, yeah, you get a lot of hardwood in this map because I think those respawn every day. And hardwood is actually pretty decent. It's just that you need a lot of hardwood for things. Because there's hardwood fences that you can only get for certain things. Okay, that's just part of the map. Yeah, and then it whomps at you when it's raining for some reason. Oh hey, coal. Coal is very useful because you need it for furnaces. And yes, you do the ore refining yourself. The blacksmith does not do it for you. And yes, it takes a lot of fucking bars to actually get the things that you want. I guess today is just a mining day. Generally, it's a good idea to actually... It's a good idea to actually clear out your land, spend some time doing that once a year. Just because it gets you some things of wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. Just because it gets you a couple things of wood, and the extra space is pretty good. Although in later, you don't really need that much space until the later years, but it also gives you experience, so it's sort of one of those things of, you know, you could put it off, but what's the point, really? Oh hey, mixed seeds. And the reason I'm planting mixed seeds so much is because a reason not to. I mean, it's extra crops. Just gets you stuff, money. And plus farming XP is actually kind of hard to come by. Though I say that, you can just buy like a shit ton of seeds and then grow them all. Dude. Oh no, the acorn. Starting to feel exhausted. Fiber. I need to get another chest, don't I? Dicks. I guess they can live for here now. They can live in there for now. So the way you get crafting. I need crafting. Field snacks is one of every tree seed, which is... Oh, it's a... Oh, sorry. Excuse me. It's kind of annoying. It's okay, I guess. But you'll always wind up with more seeds than you really need. So it's better to just, like, get them out of... Like, having an open hand just prevents me from accidentally whacking the ground and passing out. Because passing out sucks! Oh, hey, daffodil. Let me just do that. Daffodil's kind of pointless. You can sell them, but I don't know if I need them yet. The way you upgrade things around town is that you just sort of give the... That you just sort of give the peoples in the town centers stuff, and they'll do things for you overnight. No. No. Like I said, we will eventually get something good out of these trash cans, I swear. It's just a matter of luck. Doot. Okay, start at introductions. I could probably clear that out, but Oh, hey, daffodil. But yeah, this game is a habit forming. Is I suppose one way to put it. But another way to put it is that it's monotonous. Not a lot happens of note unless it's something that's been building up to for years. For years, rather. Suppose I should fish. Boop. Fishing is a decent way to just get money, because like that one little bitch fish was like 45 gold. The fish of punk bitchery was like 45 gold, and carp. Okay, and now I'm exhausted. I cannot do any more work. Because I hit 0. Which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Craps. Craps are the fish of destiny. Also, that little bar will increase the more you... Also, yeah, you're slow as fuck. So, craps, I don't know how much I'll get for craps. But they're pretty easy to catch. Okay, Linus. Yeah, he has special shit to say during the Okay, that doesn't actually take anything, so that's fine. And if you're in town at night, you get a special thing with Linus, I think. You can do quests, but it's sort of the thing where you don't really want to, unless you already have the thing that they're looking for, or are going to go and find the thing that they're looking for in any way. It's like if someone wants 3 copper ore, you're just like, okay, I have 3 copper ore. Here, have it. And it's just like, okay, that's quest done. That's an easy 500 gold. For some reason. I might just sell these daffodils. And then pass the fuck out. It's also a decent idea to save one of everything. And a lot of people, you would be amazed at how few people actually... Thank God. I hate that speed debuff. Level 1 mining, +1, and a cherry bomb, hooray. Daffodils. So that's 30 gold per, and then these were also 30 gold, but it's decent. And that was like minimal work. It was just, I ran around and found things. Living off the land gives you recipes. This one's for the spring onions southwest of town, where the river meets the ocean. You can sometimes find a whole bunch growing right out of the dirt. And then know what the weather report. And it's going to rain all day tomorrow. Hooray! It gives me free shit to do. Oh, hey. Robin here, I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1000 GP and you're ready for it. Oh, there's another letter. I keep finding cool stuff in my backpack. Oh yeah, that's the backpack upgrade thing. Generally the backpack upgrade is actually a pretty decent idea. Like, at all times. Pretty much. This game also does have the kind of zen to it that not a lot of games have. If I do actually do an LP on it, my inability to edit would make it a lot more annoying, because it's pretty much a lot of the same shit that you've been seeing all day, every day, and oh god, it's starting to get near that time where I need to fuck messaging. No, I will not fix you an iced tea. Stop asking. Oh hey, mud. Clay is actually, like, surprisingly important. You need it for some shit. And spring onions are a thing. I need to keep one for the resource center thing, I believe. And yeah, forageables. Forageables are very good, because it's basically free money and you need them for crafting stuff. Plus, these mixed seeds, there's a little bit of everything in here. Plant them and see what grows. It's basically just a gotcha for seeds. I still have a slot for the spring onion, so that's good. As you can see, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Inventory full. Let's get rid of that. Let's just get rid of this. Stone's pretty easy to come by. If I encounter any starred ones, then I'll... Oh, DX. You can also, like, plant things over here. But I wouldn't recommend it, because then you'll miss out on all the spring onions. Also, you can shake trees. It's actually surprisingly useful, because you can get stuff from them occasionally. Normally works on the first shake, I think. Yeah, there we go. So I now have a maple seed. I need to drop off my inventory. Alright, the farm. She handles the animals, and I think, what do I need to do today? That was the worm. The worms can get you artifact, but most of the time they'll just get you things like mud, or clay, rather. It's technically clay. And then clay can live in there, I guess. Extra seeds. No axe. In addition, there's also these things called salmon berries. There we go. I think I can actually make one of those power bars. Yeah, I could make one of them, but not very many. I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to save some mixed seeds for... later, because I don't really... Motherfucker. There we go. I hate those little stones. I say, will you give me a maple seed? Or you will not. You little slut. I need a maple seed to make one of those power bars, and I think these give me acorns instead. So balls. Balls to you, I say. Maple seeds, kind of decent. If only these trash cans would give me things, I would be much happier. Let's see, and 3:06. So I still got like another 4 minutes. Elliot, will you hurry the fuck up? Motherfucker. There you go. The two that are over here are generally always available, but that's not exactly proven facts. I don't know. Plus the generator is always running. There's the trash can. And yeah, they're not exactly the best thing to do, but the off chance that you get something that gives you like 60 energy is actually... Have I talked to you? Alex, here's gonna... there's actually... I believe Alex's dad is actually a military man, which, like... The war is not a common thing. I think you can also check that mailbox. And she's gone. The war is kind of ignored in this game, and you actually have to go searching for it. But technically, the country that this is set in is in a war. Which is strange for such a zen game to have such a weird background going on. Oh, hey. The fish is moving. Shit. Too much momentum. Too much momentum. Those little treasure chests get you extra things. But you have to actually, like, sacrifice the fish sometimes, a little bit, in order to get them. I don't know why I'm concentrating so hard on this. You just click. It's not that hard. Sunfish. And what do I get? Dun, da, 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 a piece of coal. Fuck you too, game. I don't know if I need sunfish. I think I do. I'm not sure. Well, I may as well just hold on to it. I might need a gold star sunfish, but that's kind of... Eh. Oh, hey, green algae. Yes. Yeah, you can also get, like, food items and trash and... Yeah, trash. You can also get food items and trash and stuff from fishing. It's not exactly the most ideal thing. And you do have a better chance at getting fish if you go fish in the lake or the ocean. But the trash is actually pretty useful. Like, unlike in other games like this... No! My greed! Unlike in other games like this, the trash actually has a point to it. Like, you can get things from it. And the things that you get from it are actually otherwise really fucking annoying to acquire. Because I think from trash itself, you get, like, you get some coal, and then from broken CDs, you get, like, silicon or something. Which is useful for crafting material. Although I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I think level 1 of fishing gives you fishing traps or something. I don't know. However, I'm gonna have to, like, end this episode quickly soon. Green algae. And yeah, fishing is one of those things where you can kind of keep going just forever. Plus, if you're really desperate, you can just eat some of the fish you caught, like some of the shittier fish that you caught, like craps. If you have a choice between sea bass and craps, or carps, I call them craps. But if you have a choice between them and bait and bass, they're spelled the same fucking way. If you have a choice between them and bass, it's actually a better idea to eat the carp and keep the bass. Give me another chest. Give it to me, you slut. There we go. And smallmouth bass. Like I said, I think that's all the fishing I'll do today. Because I am almost out of time. Right, once I get back, I will have to actually end this episode, which is unfortunate. Disappointment is your reward for this chest. Green algae, I don't really know what it's useful for, to be entirely honest. But it's useful for some things. I know you can eat it. It's its main use, but... yeah. And unlike in Rune Factory, it's actually important for you to like, toss shit in your bin rather than selling it. Where have I put the trash? Trash, where art thou? This game isn't really the sort of thing that you can play for long... well, you can, but this isn't really the game you can play for long extended periods of time and not be calmed, I guess is a good way to put it. Oh hey, maple seeds. Hooray! Fill up my inventory with that shit. Yeah, power bar is pretty useful. They're not exactly the most energy efficient things when it comes to what's it? When it comes to chopping down a tree to get like 3 or 4 power bars. Shit. Well, I can chop it this way. Because if the items fall in the water, they'll disappear. Is what I was having issue with. And I think sap is actually probably the most useful resource that I always find myself lacking. That and metals. Okay, and that's enough tree chopping. Anyway, I think that's been enough for me. Anyway, this has been Rabbit, and this has been Stardew Valley. I hope everyone has had a wonderful time, but for now, let's just take a look at all the money we earned. Jack of shit! And it didn't even get a fucking level. Wow, game. Fuck you too. Anyway, this has been Rabbit, and this has been Stardew Valley. I hope you guys understand the issues I've been having as of late. But hopefully this should mark the return of the channel. And at least for now. And I wish you all a good day. Bye, everybody.